Guys. So this person, I got this message on my messenger. Somebody dropped it. So I want to tell you what this person is saying. The message started with the trending story about a woman who just found out that the child her husband said is his niece is actually his child. You remember the story, the trending story? I think it was last week, right? That woman abroad that was shouting and screaming that if I think it's if get out of here, something like that. The wife, the husband, the husband's child, the husband brought the child in as his niece instead of telling the woman the truth that the child is his daughter. So this woman said the story reminded her of something that happened to her 4 years ago. She said, I met this my colleague at work and we vibed, we clicked, we were like vibing and everything. In a matter of weeks, it was as if we've known each other for years. So when I when I noticed that the relationship sorry she said we she said they will call each other at night and they will talk for hours and hours and hours. There are some relationships like that you meet this person and it's like you get to how do they say it? It's like her gossip partner. You understand? So they discuss everything together. I'm laughing. I've known this story. I've read the story, so somehow I'm just reacting to that knowledge. You understand? So she said, as I realize that our feelings are becoming more involved, we are becoming attached to each other in a casual conversation, I let it drop that I am a single mother. You could hear the silence. There was a long pause. I can imagine. I can imagine that. So she said, I asked him if there is a problem. He said no. But from that day, our conversation changed. We still talk at night, we still gossip to each other, but it was never that deep discussion, that those discussions that get that personal stuff, that personal attention, personal caring, that thing is stopped. So why am I telling you this story? My friends blamed me. They said I shouldn't have told him, at least not yet. I should have waited until maybe when he had become too in love with me. He even told me the same. 5 months after the from what he said, from her story, she said 5 months later, let me rush the story. 5 months later, the guy met someone else and they started dating. Even while they are dating, he was still talking to this girl. So he told the girl that the girl is dating is almost like her. They have the same like ideology and everything. But one day, okay, let me read it. He said, one day he called me and asked me, why did you tell me that you have a child so soon into our relationship? I asked him why, if he think I did the wrong thing. He said maybe if I had waited, maybe if he had gotten to know me better, maybe if he was too in love with me, he would still have gone on with the relationship and we would be married by now. Wow, wow, wow. That was some maybes. What do you guys think? No, okay, hold on. Let's see what the lady said first. I told him no, that would have been wrong. Because if me having a child is a deal breaker for her, then it's a deal breaker for him, then it will still have become a deal breaker for him later. It doesn't matter how in love we are with each other, it will have mattered to him. And both of us will have been unnecessarily hurt. So for me, I believe I made the right choice. In fact, anytime I am getting involved with any man, before our emotions got deeper, I always tell the person I'm a single mother. Thankfully, early last year, I met my husband. I'm glad she's married. I met my husband, and before our relationship gets serious, I told him I have a child. At first, he couldn't say anything, but later he called me and thanked me for being honest. In fact, that my honesty changed our relationship and he became serious with me. Today, I'm glad to tell you we love each other so much, and my husband trusts me, and by his grace, I am pregnant and soon to give birth. Wow! Let me finish her advice before I get into my own. So, my advice or my view in this situation is always, always, always be honest. Always be forthcoming. If it matters to the person, let the person go. When the right person comes, it wouldn't matter. Don't force people into a situation they might not have the mental capability to handle. I like that. The mental capability. That's what it all boils down to. I agree with the lady completely, totally. I agree. 100%. In fact, 200%. I agree with her. It's not everybody that has the mental capability to accept someone's child and take the responsibility. See, some people, okay, like her friends, I understand where they are coming from. She's a single mother. Probably she didn't tell us her age, but probably she's, maybe she don't reach 30, or Nigeria, once you clock 30, it will be as if hey, everybody's like, what the, like, so maybe now they see this guy that is into her, and everybody was like preparing their wedding. This is, we are gonna get married, we are gonna drink and all those things, and then just like that. So I understand where her friends are coming from, but I also understand and respect her position. She's right. Before you that relationship get deeper, if you know any secret that might be a deal breaker for your partner, put it out. Put it out. They say a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage, and it's better to break up earlier than when both of you are emotionally involved. There are some relationship you get into that some where you get attached to somebody, and you're trying to let go. It will be like they are cutting you with knife, literally. You understand? So before you, instead of putting both of you into that situation, it's better to come on, be straightforward, be forthcoming. Yeah, that's the way. Be forthcoming with this truth. Okay, now let's get to this woman and the trending woman and the husband. I've read some comments about it, and I see some people saying, why can't she accept that another person's child? After all, the child is already living with them. What's the difference between a niece and between a daughter? Are you for real? Are you actually for real? You don't know the difference? You don't know the difference that this is my husband's niece and this is my husband's daughter. This is your husband's daughter means you are a stepmom. You're a step parent. It's simple. And in Nigeria, I don't know about other places. So we grew up. I know Western people, they still have that folk tale. Once somebody they say someone is a stepmom, there is this picture we have in our head. You've already been judged and found wanting. They've already termed you wicked woman. Why? We grew up with these folk tales about wicked stepmoms. In Igbo, we have plenty of that, and I know other tribes have their own stories. Snow White, them, and all those Sleeping Beauty, and all those stories. So I believe every culture has their own tale about a wicked stepmother. So whenever they say somebody is a stepmother, that's this picture, this mental picture we have. So even the child is coming to the relationship with that picture. The husband is coming into the relationship with the picture. The family members, neighbors, everybody already assumed that this woman will maltreat the child. Even when you're not maltreating the child, even when you're treating, in fact, to discipline that child is a problem. Why? Because even when you're giving the correct discipline, they will say, because she's not her child, because she's not the mother, the same discipline you will give to your child, and people will not frown at it. If you give it to your stepchild, people will frown at it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And the stepchildren, it doesn't matter what you do. Some of them, I know true, there are those women or men that can't fathom treating another person's child well. But generally, we are supposed to treat people well. We are supposed to treat other people's children the way we treat our own. But I'm saying in this situation now, the culture, the place we found ourselves, even when that woman is trying, even when that man is trying, I've seen a woman slap her husband because he corrected her child that he's not the father. You understand? There's that feeling that he or she did this because it's not the parent, it's not the biological parent. That is the space you're putting this person. You might buy your stepchildren clothes. They will not appreciate it. They'll just say, if it is her child, if it is her child, she will have bought a designer. Come on. So you don't force people to be a parent. Don't force people into being a parent of children that are not theirs. Come on. You don't know if that person have that mental capability. Is she in that mental space? Is she ready for it? Tell this person, if the person decides, okay, I can do it. Okay, I don't have a problem with it. That's fine and good. That's their decision to make. Don't make the decision for them. That's the problem. That's what that man did. He made that decision for the woman, because you can't tell me this child is not 2 years baby. It's not 3 years baby. You understand? So while they were dating, before he got married to this lady, he should have told the lady, I have a child, I have a daughter. So the woman would decide, do I want to be a stepmother or not? Maybe she had a bad experience. She doesn't want to be anybody's step parent. And now you are forcing her to be, and people are saying this. They are not, a lot of people are not even commenting on the lies, on the deceit. People are commenting on the woman's reaction. I'm not saying that hitting her husband, or this one is right. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, I am saying don't force somebody. Don't force your partner to be a parent. Don't make that decision for them. It's not right. It's come on. We already have too much things, too much pressure on marriages, on families. Don't put extra pressure, unnecessary one. If Don't be desperate. That's the thing. Because tell me, why would this man not tell this woman, I have a child? He's a man. Even society will not even judge him. If it is a woman, I will say okay, maybe he's afraid of being judged and all that. But come on, even as a woman, it doesn't matter if they tell you single parent, single mother, single mother, single mother. This, that. Yeah. So, come on, tell the truth. You're saving yourself some trouble. Save yourself those wahala, those stress, unnecessary stress. Save yourself from that. So I give this lady that dropped the story kudos. She did well. She did the right thing. Always come forward. Always be forthcoming with the truth. Don't wait until it is too late. Don't force your partner to be a parent, a step parent that he or she is not ready for. You understand? So be straightforward. And for the trending story, let's learn from it, please. Woman, men, even if that person has money and you're seeing the person as your messiah or anything, as your ticket to this or that, please be straightforward. Be truthful. Don't be stingy with the truth. Don't be stingy with those secrets you know that affects the person. If it is a secret that does not affect the person, forget it. Keep it to yourself. But if it is a secret that will affect the person, please be honest about it. Be forthcoming. That's my advice, right? So, what do you think? Do you think the woman did wrong? Well, I'm glad that the woman is married and is pregnant. All right. I'm glad. So, see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.